What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me. Welcome. This is Jay Dumont. Bringing you episode 49 of Let's Nerd with Pathfinder Kingmaker, and nerding we shall do. So in the last episode, just getting my headphones on here, we had a feast for Ekin. We met some folks in South Gnarlston, and we have to find 3 parts of a plate armor called Lawbringer. Someone seems to be selling a piece in our capital, so let's grab that. This episode we're going to explore around a bit. And adventure. I did plan on going to Varnhold to meet Magar Varn. Not sure if we'll make it there in this episode or not. But I'd like to get Troggin to reforge Lawbringer. So we'll see who has a piece of that. Asuf, maybe? What would it be? Armor? Notable. Lawbringer Jambards, there it is. Take that.
I'll go ahead.
That's all we're here for. To head to Oleg's to get another piece. Keep Lindsay around, I guess. And then we have to head down to Doomer's secluded lodge. Let's come here. Oh, someone's on the road. We can't avoid. Who is this? Priest of Lamashtu. Several figures clad in dark clothes stand before you. The darkness hides their bodies and the hoods drape their features in shadow. Baron Asirius, no fear, for your time has come. Who are you? Great Mother, ancestress of monsters, Lamashtu herself has called upon us to track you down and make you answer for your crimes. Your deeds, which opened new hearts to Lamashtu, didn't go unnoticed. You trembled and stepped back before the image of Great Mother, having left her children unharmed. The goddess graces those who fear her wrath and stay their hand from her progeny. Tasana says, "You've let me go in peace, allowed me to spread my faith in these lands. For that I praised Lamashtu and asked her to bless you, for you now are a true protector of her cult. Your mercy for children of Lamashtu and your protection of those who bow before Great Mother must be rewarded. The goddess herself revealed her will to us through the nightmares. We must give glory to the Baron who honors the cult of Lamashtu and grant him the blessing of the goddess. She is treacherous and spiteful, Asirius. Think twice before dealing with her followers. Are you ready to accept the gift of Lamashtu?" In fact, I don't care much about your strange traditions, but if you insist. Bow before Great Mother and accept her protection. The cultist raises his hands and begins an incantation. As the somber chanting continues, the darkness gathers around you thick and wet. It sticks to your clothes, your hands, and clots your hair and face. The fluid gathers on your head like a crown, then flows, almost molasses-like, down your cheeks and your forehead, seeps into the corner of your eyes eagerly, hungrily. As it touches your eyes, pain courses through you and your vision becomes black. Then a flickering of grays and whites, like 1,000 tiny insects were making knife cuts across your vision. Stepping back and rubbing your eyes frantically, you open them and realize now you can see in darkness, almost as if it were day. The pain in your eyes subsides, leaving only slight tingling behind your eyes.
I'll go ahead.
Can see in darkness. Well, I don't agree with their religion, and it is in fact pretty evil. But if that's what they want to do, I don't know. Not gonna wipe them out. Lonely mill. This distant mill seems remote and unsafe. While townfolks and villagers can rely on their walls, neighbors, and guards, hermits seeking solitude always risk running into trouble, be it from harsh elements, greedy robbers, or things stranger yet. Cool music. While passing the windmill, we saw a curious thing. Goblins were squatting in the shadow of the building, doing what goblins do best: stuffing their faces. They had gutted sacks of flour and were spreading the wealth. Some fried pancakes on an open fire, others threw pieces of dough into a bubbling pot, making some kind of dumplings. Yet others just rolled around in the white powder, shoving clumps down their throats. All of them, without exception, were guzzling ale from the kegs nearby, spilling it over each other and bellowing songs. When they spotted us, the merry goblins, possibly due to the ale, stood their ground. Instead of fleeing, they started to whistle and wave, inviting us to join their feast. In response, the Baron smiled, muttered "why not," and took a place near the fire. I'd never been at a goblin party before, but it proved little different from the late-night academy reveries. Using their crippled speech, the flour-drenched merry-goers explained the miller invited them to his house, told them to take whatever they wanted, and was polite enough not to ruin the fun, left soon after that. The food tasted as foul as to be expected, but ale was passable, so soon all of us were tipsy. After these little troublemakers unmistakably recognized Baron as our leader, they offered him to pass several tests to become part of the tribe. For the first test, they demanded him to deal with a terrible beast, the dog. Goblins and dogs, well, they don't get along, neither with horses and, well, almost any animal that doesn't sting, bite, or hiss. The Baron's task was to steal the miller dog's food plate. Laugh and accept the invitation. The dog proved rather big, but lazy and quiet. It slumbered in the kennel, paying no heed to the nearby party. The dog's plate, covered in bones, lay before the kennel. The Baron snuck up to the plate to snatch it from under the hound's nose. Succeeded. It was the perfect crime. As silent as a shadow, Baron swept up the plate. The dog didn't stir. After the goblins praised the Baron for his brilliant performance during the first test, they announced it was time for him to taste their ritual drink, a really nasty thing called jaguar. At first glance it proved to be ale, until we saw the dead toads bobbing in the barrel for flavor. Judging by the toads' colors, they were poisonous. After the Baron saw the brew and smelled it, he bravely filled the keg from his barrel. The barrel smelled horrible. The goblins were scooping up the ale with their dirty hands, and when that proved not enough, they dipped their entire heads, fishing toads out of the barrel with their teeth, licking the toads' ale-blistered skins and tossing them back in. The Baron drained the first keg to its dregs. Succeeded. I dropped dead just having smelling it, but the Baron downed the horrific beverage without even wincing. Clapping their hands, goblins brought him another keg. He drained the second keg. The Baron turned pale. Drops of sweat appeared on his forehead, but he drained the second keg without complaint. Those little bastards seemed determined to send him to an early grave. They were already handing him the third keg. Let's drain the last keg. Succeeded. I bet his stomach was lined with dwarven steel. After the third keg of the horrific swill, the Baron grunted, wiped his lips, and smashed the keg over the nearest goblin's head, making others laugh and applaud. Now be third test. The goblins howled and cheered. It seems they decided they had tortured the art of cooking enough for the day, so now they sought to abuse the art of poetry instead. They were going to sing a song, and Baron was offered to improvise and add the missing lines. He answered, "Why not?" Accompanying the song with percussions. Percussions were everything the goblins could reach. Sticks, branches, forks, pans. They started to croak out a rhythm as well as they were able. Goblins sing for you this song. How be smart and fit and strong. How be the goblin best. Goblin lasses all be impressed. Goblins fight, goblins bite. Goblins steal and goblins hide. But the bestest goblin skill is that his belly's hard to fill. Manticore, deep in the wood, eats goblins for food not good, so as not to be his prey. Flee, hide, and sneak away. Goblin King be strong and wise. Manticore he want full size, but we better eat and drink. So a toast to Goblin King. Goblin sang this song to you. If you be a goblin new, always heed these simple rules, and your belly will stay fools. After the song was over, the goblins laughed and applauded. Finally, the song was over. My ears almost bled from the rhymes, but the Baron kept calm. To the goblins' utter joy, he finished the song and got a standing ovation as a reward. Finally, the food and ale were exhausted. Casting sad glances at the empty sacks and barrels, an elder goblin sighed and started a speech about how he remembered the happy old times when they were full, but no one seemed to be listening. As the old goblin rambled on, another goblin, slurring his words, invited us to the next party in their village, and, after many false starts, gave us directions on how to reach it. A dubious honor indeed, but a useful bit of information. After that, the sod and merry-goers stumbled away, burping and licking their fingers happily. That's awesome. So can we... why did the map kind of suddenly... get smaller? Is there another goblin village somewhere around here? Let's go to Oleg's. Wait, we should go to the secluded lodge first. The map kind of zoomed in, and I'm not sure why. That was great though. Goblin party. Your faithful people have raised a large sum of money to build a sanctuary. Now they only have to handle the funds wisely and see how the work is done. And undead are rising. An old priestess of Pharasma has died in the region. The dead have risen from the graves. The nearby cemeteries grow emptier by the day, and the forest wind is no longer fresh, but carries upon it the smell of wet soil and rot. Not much we can do about that right now. Well, why not play with the goblins? I've never seen that before. Probably should have went to Oleg's first, actually.
Not tired. Legs weak. Stomach empty.
I'll bring your gauntlets. Really need to get a new mouse. The DPI of it keeps switching without me pressing the button. I've dropped this mouse about 100 times. It still works. There we go, map's back to normal. So where's this Goblin village they invited us to? Let's see if they... something new at this Goblin village. DPS keeps changing DPI. Rhyming with goblins, that's a new one.
Not tired. Legs weak. Stomach empty.
I'll go ahead.
If there's anything here. More Slayer. No. Alright, well we'll rest right here. Lindsay's exhausted. Come on, Lindsay, we're almost there. Do some hunting. Get some gold rego.
There's a nest in Harem's beard. Soon bird lays eggs. Tasty.
Ew.
There's no nest. My beard is just tangled.
14 hours? That was a long rest. It's starting to rain. It's snowing here. We're pretty much snowed in real life, so pretty good time to play some Kingmaker. I wish I could see where that Goblin Village was. Maybe it'll pop up later. Let's go this way. See if anything new pops up. Well, can we go to Varnhold this way? Random encounter. Evade. Can't evade this one. Our travels took us east, leaving the mountain ridge behind. We came to Dunsward, a wild land, far less populous and civilized than the barony that had grown so dear to us. Wasn't all bad though. The roads in Dunsward were well guarded, and we soon met a well-armed patrol. As we approached, one of them raised a hand. "Stop! Turn back! The road to Varnhold is closed." The second guard was in less of a hurry to drive us off. He squinted and studied our leader. "Wait, you're Asirius. My respects, your grace. If you're here traveling so far from your land, I have to assume you've come to visit our ruler Magar Varn. You may continue on, of course, but please allow us to accompany you to Varnhold for your own safety. Are you ready to continue?" We agreed to let the guards escort us safely to Varnhold. Just move, will you? No messing around. Are you sure you had yourself a time of it? If you forgot yourself, no matter. The locals will be sure to remind you for a long time to come. Don't shout like that. My head is splitting after yesterday. Above the entrance to the tavern hangs a brightly painted plaque depicting a horse with a fishtail in place of its legs. What's up with you travelers? Good day. Can I be of assistance? Cephal? Cephal? Go bother Varn with all this. I have better things to do than entertain gawkers and layabouts. Northeast, Restov, 40 miles across the river. Varnhold Fort, northwest mountain pass. You're bleeding me dry. Lower the price. I can't. I just can't, your grace. It'd reduce me to poverty. Whom are you hoping to fool with this? You're buying the goods off the weavers for much less. The merchant says, you haven't been to Restov for a long time, your grace. The guild has inflated the prices, and the guards cost much more nowadays. It's Magar Varn. Before you was a tall, robust man. A few white scars crossed his face. His dark hair is gathered back in a small ponytail, and the sleeves of his expensive doublet do little to hide the muscles beneath. Although irritated by the argument, a wild smile lights up his face as he recognizes you. Whom do I see? Asirius, my friend. Welcome to Varnhold. I am Magar Varn. I run the town here. I hope you had no trouble on the roads. And my respect to you, lady. Varn stops when he sees Valerie. Upon hearing his voice, turns around. Please have the decency not to stare at me, sir. My apologies. I meant no offense. Apology accepted. Valerie looks away. Say nothing. Maegor awkwardly shifts from foot to foot and clears his throat. Valerie sneaks a guilty look at you and Maegor. Forgive me, sirs. I am a touch moody today. I just couldn't help not paying a visit, especially after your invitation. Looking at this from another perspective, my friend, this is a chance to survey your eastern borders and make sure you've got no one but allies here. It's better to see for yourself than to rely on my words alone, am I right? I'd like to personally express my gratitude for all your help. Maegor laughs pleasantly. Don't mention it, old friend. We adventurers help each other out, am I right? Glad to see we see eye to eye on the issue. That's why we get along so well, my friend. See, life in Varnhold is in full swing. Much remains to be done. What you see now is just the beginning. Varnhold has a shining future, just you wait. By next year, we'll begin building a track to your capital and establish river trade with Restyle. Right now, Dunsword is not particularly welcoming, but I aim to change that. As soon as we get a foothold here, we'll begin clearing the land of creatures, monsters, and Spriggans alike. People must feel safe. Let me ask directly, who else are you allied with? Maegor narrows his eyes at you, then nods. Cutting to the chase, eh? Very well, we have more in common than you'd think. Here's the truth. I don't trust those who sit in the north. They send fellows like us out to do all the dirty work. You and I share this frontier, Asirius, and I'd rather bet on our mutual interests as neighbors than on the distant sword lords and their like. Planning future conquest, are you? We've got enough on our hands at the moment, although in the future, who knows, who knows. Maegor studies you for a moment in silence, then bursts into laughter. Just don't think I'll start off by marching my guard over the mountains to your doorstep. There's plenty of land east for my people to patrol without trespassing on my allies. You sure about that? Watch yourself, because I'll be watching you. Varn jokingly lifts his hands into the air. Peace, peace. I just remembered a treasure hunter who was on his way to the tours of the Lebanese. Have you heard of Willis Gunderson? Ha, you bet. An energetic fellow, although a bit meddlesome. Luckily, he spends most of his time prowling about in search of imaginary treasure, and that keeps him occupied. I stumbled into a most peculiar old man on my way here. Ah yes, you mean Sifo Laurentis, my wizard. Codger's hardly a pleasure to talk to, and when it comes to knowledge of the arcane, he's without match. Sometimes the locals bring me curious objects. They unearth them while plowing, or stumble upon them while patrolling the wilderness. If the object looks interesting, I send them to Sifo. Let him separate the wheat from the chaff. Nod at the merchant, taking the reins of government into your own hands. Maegor grins. Trying to, at least. I have to admit, conquering these lands was far easier than keeping the greedy merchants in checks. You have my respects, Maegor, but I have to leave. Greetings, my dear sir. Do you wish to browse my fine wares? Show me what you have. Not much of anything. I was hoping he had some interesting weapons and stuff for sale. Oh, that's interesting. A necklace. The reek of fish emanates from this stocky building. The Heart of Ira. The wearer of this necklace becomes immune to fatigue and exhaustion and can activate the necklace to surround himself with an aura of nothingness. While the aura is activated, creatures adjacent to the wearer take 2d6 damage per round, must succeed on a DC 17 reflex saving throw to avoid becoming fatigued. Nice. Natural armor plus 3 though. Plus 3 to him. For now, Lindsay can get an armor plus 2. She doesn't have a weapon. Oh man. That's why I don't like taking out other companions. Fisherman. Hello, sir. Good day. leading me dry. Nothing here. Smithy. Across the river? No.
The path is clear.
There's nothing here. Be cool if they had like good weapons and stuff for sale here. Rats have gotten into the grain again. How do you deal with these pests? What a headache. It's bad enough when the crows damaging the crop. Now these pests as well? I'll just have to ask Burton to make more traps. He'll put them around the barn and see how the blighters like that. The high walls of the granary have been thoroughly caulked. Its door hangs a massive lock. Where are you finding Varnhold? If you come to see his grace, you can find him inside the fort. Good day. Aha. Oh, unidentified site. That was a good find, Marty. Marty's excited. Cemetery? He never finished that bridge. Killed by a tree, one less fledgling woodcutter. He only killed villains. Can I help you? They say there's unrest in the north. Barbarians are raiding distant villages. They're getting bold, the rascals. You just wait, the sword lords will show them. The farmers in the south will be slaughtered while these nobles are making up their minds. They'd better send more soldiers, and soon. Above the entrance to the temple hang the gold-plated symbol of Erastil, god of the hunt. See those clouds? Rain's coming, I tell you. Day. Well, it was definitely worth it to come up here.
Tread lightly.
Tread lightly. Get free vegetables. That scythe did 5 to 16. That must be a pretty highly enchanted item. Got the Heart of Ira. Frost Scythe +2. Here's going to use it. Hey, don't walk on my crops. Alright, I guess that's the whole of the map. Can I help you?
Let us be careful.
See, Fall, will you talk to us now that we've met Magar Varn? Guess not. Alright, I'm going to save here and be right
nice, don't you think?
back. Alright, and we're back, so we're gonna head out of Varnhold here. Decided to support Ekin and not let him despair. What better for a grieving heart than a tankard shared with a friend? Alina provided food and drink and other stuff. So visited Varnhold. We got some secrets. Here's that ancient mine. that we heard the story of from the storyteller. A fight? Yo, buddy. Athok? What is this thing?
Knock Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
How tough is this thing?
Seek yours.
Not very. Whoa! Knock Knock. He's wearing armor, but big armor. 240 XP for that. Athok. Is everyone tired? I thought we rested. Wait a minute. Go back this way. Let's take the river up this way. There's gotta be a crossing here. Uh-oh. What did we meet in the road?
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Goblins.
Can we make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Fates.
Should be an easy victory. I mean, if we are tired. Marty's not. Excellent. I thought we just rested. 23 hours. Let's use rations this time. Mary can sharpen her weapons.
Listen, Harem. Would you ever want to return to the Five Kings Mountains? To take up a hammer again? To feel the heat of the furnace?
Don't reopen old wounds. I have found my path, and I'm not turning from it. The mountains are my home no more, even if someone would like to see me there.
Fair enough. Equipped goblins. Excuse me. It's these carbonated energy drinks. Can't get enough of them. Hope there's a way to cross up here. Are you kidding me? Oh man. Stop encountering me. Get out of Varnhold. Let's at least try going down this way. Anything pop up? I need to build more bridges. Let's go get the third piece from Oleg.
We should gather our strength. It's the 4th month, so we got some rain showers.
I'll go ahead.
Oleg Leviton. Masterwork everything. Lawbringer Curus. Now we've got everything. Bakken, everything go with you? Ever come this way?
The path is clear.
Snake in the grass. Scythe in our shared stash. Alright. Have to come all the way back here. Cruising. Fighting some kobolds or something. Now, make that masterpiece, sir.
My strength fades.
Chill, bro. Dragon. I've recovered your grandfather's armor. You can take it. Dragon smiles happily but freezes as he sees the armor. Oh damn, Kurgan, you scoundrel, ruining perfectly good armor. I gather he couldn't find a buyer for the whole thing, so I decided to sell it off piece by piece. Oh, that'll be a lot of repairs. It'll take forever. Talk later. Late news from Dragon. Cannot travel, your inventory's weight is too great. Alright, so what to do? We have to open a shop for Shania. Did we do that yet? failure. Our soldiers tried to ambush the wolves, but the beasts proved amazingly clever. While some of them distracted the soldiers near the palisade, another group found their way into the settlement, killed all the cattle, and escaped. It's hard to believe the ordinary wolves could be capable of such sophisticated tactics. That's another tough one for him to handle. Undead Rising. I guess we'll send rank up. Support the general. Well, while we're here. Jania's shop of exotic curiosities, adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. So we'll put a tavern right here. Shayna's shop right there. That tavern right there. Rank up Casil, I think. Let's quick save before we do this. 2 days Bronze Shield Fortress. So actually, let's go. Oh. Disaster! The curator hired bards and tried to organize a concert for the natives of the First World. They didn't enjoy the music. Dang. Made progress in the restoration work. A region upgrade featuring this fortress is now available. Military instability +1. A region upgrade. What does that mean? Does that mean something new I can build? Well, we might as well build a lighthouse here. Agreement with Liven, +1 BP per week. $75 days. Let's support the general. One more day. Skip one more day. Oh. Triumph. The advisor persuaded them to hand over the unique discovery. After all, it's an integral part of the land's cultural heritage. +3. Happy birthday to Baron. The Baron's birthday is a special date for our young nation. It's thanks to him we had the opportunity to claim the stolen lands and establish a new country in Galarian. Today is a day to forget about our troubles and revel in celebration. Today is a day to remember. Jamandi Aldoria sent her best sword lords to participate in friendly combat and demonstrate their skill. Without a doubt, this will be a feast for the eyes. So I guess we should get back to the capital. Opportunist. Among them was the great Cyclops Emperor, destroyed in Earthfall thousands of years ago. Modern Cyclops are but a shadow of their powerful ancestors. They lost all their knowledge and returned to lives of fierce savagery. Tis a shame. Hello, Varas. The half-orc bowed diligently, trying to return etiquette. Grace, I come bearing gifts, signing my gratitude for taking an old man into your service. Grace, with such weapons you can go on raids and protect your lands. Everything has been tempered in lamb blood with proper prayers to all the proper gods. Everything is done with care for you personally. Alright. Style weapon. Sturdy, frightening, and elegantly simple. Got it, will do. Let's see what that entails. I greet you, O most worthy one. As decided, I've just stepped upon the path of the master smith as fated by the perfect human. Since a rare few in these lands appreciate the aesthetics of the Vudrani, I've decided that my gifts will be made for you. However, even though my feet may carry me swiftly to the top of the mountain of perfection, on this path I shall need the help of someone tactful and dependable, someone such as you, O worthy one. If you are ready to aid me, come see me at my workshop, and I shall tell you of my need. "1,001 questionable stories." Triumph. The celebrations were spectacular. Everyone participated in the revelries, from peasants to the baron's entourage. Excellent. So I think we should rank up. General. Success. Trouble lands and bandits outrage and training. Strengthen Casil's skill. The advisor learns nuances of their craft and becomes more efficient in their post. Alright, but we've got some stuff to take care of. This area of the barony is said to be a breeding ground for bandits, brawlers, and cutthroats. Perhaps one of your advisors should set aside these rumors and assure the people the guard is able to protect them. Several bandit encampments have emerged in the Gnarl Marches. They plunder the peasants, rob travelers and merchants, even attack tax gatherers. These bandits need to be muzzled. 7 days to solve. So we'll send Casil on this one. Undead Rising. 14 days, Jubilast. Send Tristan. This one. else there. $72 BP, so use divine relations. Let's build a longhouse here, and then something divine. A shrine here. I don't know where to go now. Can we keep passing time? I want to claim the North Gnarl Marches. $225 BP, so we're rapidly expanding. Let's rapidly expand into the North Gnarl Marches. Dragon bows, coughing quietly into his beard. Your Grace, I'd like to apologize. I suppose I was a little headstrong during my last visit. I have a bad temper. In the mountains they used to call me Grumbler. Well, I didn't expect my petition to be taken seriously. No one wants to share with strangers, even if their demands are quite lawful. Please know that I appreciate your honesty. Please accept this. I worked hard on it. I hope it serves you well. It's a decent piece of work, to be fair, but not a masterpiece. Masterpieces are rare, once-in-a-lifetime accomplishments. Anyway, I have an idea how to use our family relic for your greater glory, but I'm going to need your help. Come by if you're interested, I'll tell you more. My gift pleases you, please respond in kind. I've been robbed. Some thieves crept into my workshop and took all my gold, and Lawbringer too. I hadn't even a chance to finish it. The people are saying that the robbers, thieves, and murderers have lately been freely roaming the area. They gather along the Thorn River near the ford. You're the ruler, so please, I beg you, take action to find it. Need something from you. Let's try a one-handed hammer. A master always welcomes a good customer. What would you like? Will do. It would be heavy enough to split open a suit of armor, but light enough you won't get tired of holding it. Cool. Who's this now, Nazriel? Nazriel bows ceremoniously. In accordance with our agreement, I've brought you a gift which serves as payment for your protection. With an elegant gesture, the elven lady hands you a package. I hope you appreciate the quality of this gift. It is better than any weapon the local masters can produce. I want something from you. Nazriel nods slowly. I'm all ears. Need a sword that's swift and tough. This blade will split a horse's hair and troll's skin. I'll make sure of it. Awesome. Let's see some of the stuff we've got here. He brought us mayhem. This fine piece of equipment was crafted by the dwarf Dragon, the skillful blacksmith appointed as a court master. Makes the weapon chaotically aligned. Any creatures of lawful alignment, we could sell that. And the fly swatter. Item came from the Forge of Varas, the half-orc court master, also known as the Wild Fist. +4 bonus on all saving throws against poison and deals 1d8 against vermin. We'll sell that too. And the steady hand. These gloves grant their wearer a +4 enhancement bonus to dexterity and the ability to cast a true strike spell 3 times per day. Well, that's pretty awesome. Why is his AC down? Oh, because I put it on the Heart of Ira. Oh, that won't give him dexterity. He's already got that. So, I'll give you dexterity. +2 to AC and can cast a true strike spell 3 times per day. Pretty good then. Nice gloves. So let's go get some BP. How much money do I have? 40,000. Get a couple hundred BP and expand to the North Gnarl Marshes. I think we're doing a steady job so far. Devour of Metal, I'm going to keep that for Ekin. Grim Finale. It's nice for Jaethal. Unidentified Ring. Arcane Protector. Phylactery of Positive. Unidentified Helmet. Blessed Path. Will be equipped by good characters. Knee Splitter, one-handed. Giant Bane. Frost Scythe +2, we'll hang on to that. Armor +2, I think we can always use that. +2 bonus on bombs. Bark skin once per day. Let's see if he can use that. Cold Iron. Decapitator. Furious and Keen, that's pretty nice. Let's check the trickery checks too. Abandoned Nail +3, let's check that out. Can knock knock. 20 pounds will put him over his limit. Unless he loses what? 4 pounds, so that's 1 pound. That would let him. Boom. So his AC is lower, but he can cast Bark Skin once per day. No. Iron Charisma +2. He's better off with that. Ring of Luck, +1 luck bonus on all saving throws. Who needs the saving throws help? She does. Now can she wear the trickery garment? +5 trickery. Arcane spell failure though. I think she's fine, so we're gonna sell all this stuff. Use light weapons for 2-weapon fighting, they have lower penalties. Or just give knock-knock kukris. I want to level up again and get more of this Dragon Disciple going with Sirius. I love leveling up in the game, it's my favorite part. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Fairly close to leveling. And I can see in the dark, that's interesting. I got a negative evil blessing. Oh wait, can anyone use Bandit Mail +3? It is medium, right? No, it's heavy. I don't think she can use heavy armor. It's only 35 pounds. -5 armor check. This is 50 pounds. I don't see any, let's just sell that for now, but I don't see any downside to her using the Bandit Mail +3. These are already using full plate +1. Well, she can equip heavy armor. +2 Mithril gives a 4 bonus against fear effects. Doesn't hurt. Now medium armor. It's got an 8. +4 in critical confirmation rolls. Yeah, that's better. Medium armor. She can't be feared anyway. Jubilos will give the vest of 100 pockets. Now where's the Bombardier's vest? What did we do with the Bombardier's vest? Did I not take it from my stash?
I'll go ahead.
Back we go to loading screen. Consider choosing advisors that suit your alignment, beliefs, and views. If you disregard an advisor's opinion too often, sooner or later they'll leave the position. Would be interesting to do an evil playthrough. Have Tisana, Jaethal, or Gongar in positions of power. Bombardier's vest. Let's get this stuff out and see what we can do with it, actually. It's no use just sitting in here. Alright. Juby. Padded armor +2. Put on the vest of 100 pockets. That's going to hurt his lightness. Let's see what would happen. Where is the Bombardier's vest?
I'll go ahead.
I must have sold it. I didn't mean to. I sold the Bombardier's vest instead of the trickery chest. Trickery armor. Oh no, I don't have it in type. Duh. Bombardier's vest. Alright, Juby can probably wear that. Oh, he's medium. You can use a light crossbow. Let's do that. The light crossbow so he stays light. Alright, the grim finale. Let's just quick save. Flaming Earthbreaker, 5 to 20, 3 to 8. I give her this here. 6 to 11. Necrotic weapons are bane to all living things and deal 1d6 point of negative energy damage on a successful hit. Cast Vampiric Touch spell on its target. So it does an extra 1d6 plus it casts Vampiric Touch. This thing is 9 to 24. Also lowers her AC. We'll keep her with that. Let's see how that works. Heavy crossbow. Go to him, the Devourer of Metal. Go to Ekin. What is this thing? Hulking longbow looks like it was created not to slay enemies with precision, but to annihilate them with sheer power. +1 longbow deals 2d6 damage and additional 2d6 acid damage, yet its clumsiness and weight impose a -2 penalty on attack rolls. Allows you to add your strength bonus to the damage rolls. Oversized, but that's okay. Do something like that, give him the Devourer of Metal. Get him the armor +2. Try to keep our companions somewhat equipped. Let's do dodge bonus to AC. Let's put that on him. can get +1 dodge bonus to AC against ranged attacks. JSL can get that. Then Aegis. She can bark skin herself. 100 pockets can go. Padded armor +2. And the frost scythe. And she's got a lot of cool weapons. I like this thing too with its 15 to 20 critical. Earthbreaker, second execution, great axe against undead. 9 to 20, 9 to 24. This is a ×4 critical hit though. 6 to 15, but with a nice critical hit. And then 6 to 11 with Vampiric Touch, so she's fully decked out. I think we can sell second execution. I don't know, fighting undead though. Let's give that to her. Perfect. Can't take off her ginormous sword. She won't let us. Alright, sell the leather armor. Padded armor +2. Not really that important, we can sell that. And the best of 100 pockets we can sell. Alluring charisma. She needs a weapon though. Let's take the cold iron. I may focus someone in Falcata as an exotic weapon proficiency. Next level is 11, so we get a feat because it's an odd level. That would be pretty cool. Maybe if I can't find something else to give them, I'll give them that. I'll give someone the cold iron longsword though, so we have cold iron. Probably give it to him. Or actually Valerie. 8 to 15, but it's piercing. Let's give her that. Arcane Protector. We have a second one, so we can sell that one. We'll buy some BP and we'll do a little bit more kingdom stuff. And I don't really have anywhere to explore that I can think of. So we'll just use this time to build up the kingdom. Negative channeling. Burning Arc, level 3. Burning one enemy nearby plus one additional per 3, so that's 2 enemies. 1d6 per cast level, 3d6 to 2 enemies. Or reduce 3d6 to one enemy, then half of that to the other enemy. It's pretty cool. I think I'll hold on to the ruby. It's expensive and as the ghost stone. We saw the ghost stone in the Varnhold lands. It's a hill surrounded by forests and crowned by gigantic stone. The people say at night the hilltop emanates bright light, while the hill itself is shrouded by a thick fog, swirling with eerie, sinister shadows. The stone has resided at the hilltop since times immemorial, and those who could have recounted its tale or read the dead language of its inscriptions have long passed away. However, possessing a most intimate knowledge of the history of Avestan, I can claim with full certainty it is one of those places where the veil separating the planes of existence grows especially thin. It's for this reason that portals to other worlds open in such places through which all manners of mysterious creatures can travel. The folktales show overwhelming evidence of this: the fog, the strange shadows, the noises. Stolen lands abound with such legends like no other part of this world, but for the dangers that await the would-be explorers in this wilderness, it's exceedingly difficult to investigate such accounts with due rigor. Oh, we are going to investigate as soon as we can, as soon as the Varnhold area opens. Let's give me this letter. Cider. I don't see much point in carrying these. Bufo. Discussing concoction with toad poison added in. We'll keep one just in case we need one. For some reason. Heart of the Anvil. Herb liquor. Port. Just in case we can offer it to someone as like a gift. Come on, 64, whatever. $24,000 for 311, we'll do it. So we'll claim the North Gnarl Marches. Just feels good to be organizing a bit and keeping everything smoothly running. Make sure you visit your capital at least once a month. At least once each month. I want to keep my capital serene, if not even more. Upgrade my town to a city if possible. Harem says he doesn't care about his people or Torag. He doesn't care so much that he talks about them constantly. Silver Step, 375. Claim the North Gnarl Marches. Let's quick save before this. 6 the middle. Send Lindsay to do it. Oops. Took me into the next month. I didn't want to do that. Boom. That. Success. The squad sent by the general defeated the bandit gang, returned with a small portion of the plunder. We failed at nature's rage. Animals are flying into inexplicable rages. Beasts emerge from the woods to attack people. Livestock try to kick their owners. Even little dogs bite the hands that feed them. Failure. The advisor failed to come to an agreement with the people and priests about how the sanctuary should be constructed. Discussion between the parties ended in a quarrel. The pathetic squabble played out before the eyes of the larger population, who looked on with indignation. Many have stopped visiting the temples altogether. Oops. Put it right here. Tattleford? No. How about North Gnarlston? Boom. Military, divine, relations, culture, pretty much everything. Economy when adjacent to a shop. +1 to community. +2 if there's both. Community's pretty much fine. Alright, we'll build a watchtower. We'll build walls. And a barracks. +1 stability when in a location with a tavern. Sure, we'll build a brewery. A tavern. Alright, we better go buy more BP. For the serene nature of our settlement goes kaput. And then we're pretty much going to be broke again. Once we sell some of these pelts. We have to go to the Thorn River and catch the bandits who stole the armor. Do that. Bum, 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 bum. It's about 115 for now. Alright, and we're off. Something like that. We'll start trying to use our different characters here and there, mess with them, get some of their story. And we'll level them up. So right now we have to go again. Go to the, where's the Thorn River? Thorn Ford. Is that where the bandits are hiding? Let's make sure. Black bandits from the Thorn Ford, recover the master's armor, and then pay her a visit. We shall, we shall. No bandits will get away with this. So we don't have Marty, the Mastodon. We have an underleveled Ekin and Lindsay. Lindsay I'm going to level up soon. That's a ridiculously low price for a piece like this. It's dwarven made, you know. My grandfather used to wear it. That's none of my concern. It looks broken. Can't give you a coin more. Kurgan, the dwarf stashed something hastily in a big bag when he spots you. What do you want? I mean, how can I help you? Who are you? I'm Kurgabas, dwarf Kurgabas. Just a stranger on his way to, Andoran. Judging from the look on the dwarf's face, the name Kurgabas sounds just as dumb to him. Andoran is a nation of the people governed by the principles of common rule which grant every citizen a voice. Andoran holds the reins of its own destiny in the strong hands of its people, and considers itself the birthplace of freedom. Show me what's in the bag. The dwarf turns pale. Dragon sent you after me. Please don't kill me. I'm Kurgan, his younger brother. What stories did he tell you about me? That I stole from him? Well, maybe I did, but he's the one who started it, always bossing me around saying he was older. Do this, don't do that. He was trying to strangle my talent. I'm an adventurer by nature. Adventure lures me, and he tells me my passion is nothing but prowling and roguery. Become a master, he said. Work hard in the family forge, he said. I'm sick to death of forges. I know it's a custom, but it's a stupid one. I want to see the world, to perform great feats. There's no adventuring without armor and a sword, so I took grandfather's armor. It was no use gathering dust like a holy relic. I wanted my chance at glory. I wanted to serve our family honorably one more time. But the whole hero thing didn't exactly work out. I had to sell the armor to feed myself. I swear I was going to buy it back. I just needed more time. While I was gathering my strength, I heard there was a blacksmith named Dragon who was forging some legendary armor. I realized this could be my second chance. I know I already did him an awful wrong, but if he hadn't hounded me so, I would have become a respectful adventurer, a world traveler, and a wealthy man. You cheated your own brother, sold the family relic. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Kurgan flinches as if he'd been hit and then droops. You're right, I'm ashamed. I dreamt of returning home with wealth and glory so Dragon would see how dumb he was. Now I've embarrassed myself and I don't dare look him in the eye. Turns out I was the fool, not he. You know what? You can take the armor. I'll go to the city and surrender to the guards. I'm tired of running away. There's no point. There's no escaping your own guilt. I'll serve my sentence and after that I'll lead a different life, a clean one. My brother might even take me back. Good, child, good. Lab journal. Alright, we've got Lawbringer back again. Maybe now he'll put it under lock and key. I might as well head to North Gnarlston, see if there's anything there for us. It's the 6th month, so we're getting into the summer months. Never claimed the North Nile marches before. Cheryl, I'm innocent. It's a mistake, a terrible mistake. I haven't taken anything from anyone. It's exactly what everyone always says. Every prisoner says they're innocent if you ask them. What's going on here? The young half-elf looks up at you exhausted. Somebody has recently given him a black eye. There's panic in his voice. I beg you, help me. I haven't done anything wrong. What's going on here? Greetings, Your Grace. I apologize for the noise. Our captain thought it'd be good to make an example of this criminal. Keep the public in line, you know. This one turned out to be a little noisy. The half-elf looks shocked and terrified by his circumstance. You're the local ruler, aren't you? I beg you for your mercy. I've been arrested as a thief and I'm about to go to jail, but I haven't done anything wrong. I've never taken anything that wasn't mine. Someone slandered me for stealing property from a merchant in the capital. We had a deal. He promised to lend me money for a new workshop, but I didn't take a single coin. It's all a lie. I beg you, please. Nobody believes me. The merchant's name is Hasuf. He would help me if only he knew I was in trouble. Please talk to the merchant in the capital. He'll confirm I'm innocent. What's the half-elf charged with? Theft, Your Grace. We chased him all the way out here from the capital, stole something from a merchant and escaped. Just another scoundrel, Your Grace. Never mind him. They're all the same. He was found out, so now he's yelling about being innocent. I must go. We'll talk to Hasuf. Tavon. Before you is a tall, pale elf, the soft features of his face sharply contrasting his angular figure. But his woeful gaze is fixed on the ground. He finally notices you and, startled, blinks at you absent-mindedly. He talks slowly, slightly elongating his words as he speaks. Good day. Who are you? Tavon. With a wide smile, the elf slowly nods at you. An odd name for an elf. The elf shrugs. My parents named me Kimiel, but my friends decided this name didn't suit me so well. What are you doing here? The elf blushes ever so slightly and lowers his gaze. I can't tell you. It's a secret. Although, if you promise, the elf looks at you with hope in his eyes. If you promise to help me, then I will tell you. What sort of help do you need? That is a secret. After some hesitation, the elf decides to add. But it's not hard, not at all. You have my word. What do I get if I help you? In that case, I will give you my spear. I can make a lot of handy things out of wood. You could call me a woodworker in your tongue. The elf gives you a disarming smile. So be it, I will help you. The elf is shining. Wonderful! You still haven't told me what you want from me. Oh, right. Nanook the hunter told me he saw an incredibly beautiful flower growing in the swamp. I would go and pick it myself, but I fear I would become lost. Also, there are monsters there. So, will you help me? I've already agreed to help you. Perfect. Come back as soon as you can. Alright then, I have to go. Bye. Grow somewhere deep in the heart of the gnarl marches. A flower. I guess each settlement has like 2 people that come. This is all new to me. Pretty cool. So what flower is he after in the gnarl marches? Grows in the swamp. Can you throw me a frickin' bone here? Speak to Hasuf. Elf asks for a rare flower of unmatched beauty that his hunter friend told him about. Grows somewhere deep in the heart of the gnarl marches. In a swamp. In the north gnarl marches, right?
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Maybe the overgrown pool? Or the tenacious marsh? This doesn't look like a swamp. Deep in the heart of the gnarl marshes. So that to me is probably gonna mean the dire gnarl marshes. Or the swamp with the witch's hut. Deep in the heart of the gnarl marshes. A glade. That's a marsh.
We should gather our strength.
Let's go around the kingdom. Justice of the crowd. A crowd of peasants is trying to lynch a young Aasimar girl. people feel certain she casts hexes and steals children, though there's no proof of this. Rank up Octavia. It's a quick save though.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Let's see if the Undead Rising DC 20. I'll take a shot at that. And rank up Octavia. Oh, I can't start that until I'm in the capital. Seems the difficulty checks are ramping up a bit. Trampled quagmire. Thousands of aquatic plants. The Swamp Witches area. And all of a sudden we've got a lot to do. Rain, let us push onward. I want to camp here. Oh, not this again. Sometimes in this 1.1 beta the hotkeys stop working, and then if you do it by hand with the camp it just freezes up. So let's try to rest in here again. And after this we're going to head back to Hasuf. Stop at South Gnarlston on the way. Try to bang out all this different stuff. How it works. Let's use rations. Need butter. Oh, wilderness survival. Afghan gathers mushrooms, roots, berries, and other edibles, decreasing ration consumption by 2. Sounds cool. Very good reason to keep him along.
The way you finished off those trolls was spectacular. You really have what it takes to be a hero, just like in the stories. I feel like we are making a difference. Just like Guy and the Archknights of Avestan. You sort of remind me of him a little.
I did what I had to. They broke the law, and now they have paid the price. Here, in this wild land, it is as close to justice as we are likely to see. And that is fine by me.
Alright, be right back. Alright, so I'm back, just looking at the character sheet, and I noticed the Mashtu's Boon. Characters' eyes are filled with primordial bloodlust and react even to the smallest glimpse of movement. Character gets a +2 bonus on perception and persuasion when used to intimidate skill checks, and gains +1 AC bonus against animals and magical beasts. So we got Lamashtu's Boon. Alright, so we rested here. Where are we headed? Excuse me, is the question. I was thinking of making Ekin into a paladin, since he's lawful good, but let's see here. Beautiful flower in the heart of this place. Let's see what we have to do. Turn Lawbringer, talk to Shania. Talk to Hasuf and find a flower in the swamp, somewhere deep in the heart of the Gnarl Marshes. Let's try the swamp ruins.
Victory!
Alright, so let's get this alchemist quickly here.
Hang on.
Alright, and we're back. Let's go ahead and get this alchemist here before anything bad happens. Get all of them. Stop throwing bombs. Good Akbo. Good job. Alright, so let's just level Lindsay up 1 level here. We're gonna keep her a bard. That's basically her lore-friendly one. Inspire Greatness. A bard of 9th level or higher can use his performance to inspire greatness in all allies within 30 feet. Granting extra fighting capability. Creature inspired with greatness gains 2 bonus hit die, 2 d10s, the commensurate number of temporary hit points. Apply the Constitution modifier to the bonus hit dice, a +2 competence bonus on attack rolls, and +1 competence bonus on fortitude saves. So we'll just level her once here. Take a moment to calculate inner shots, causing them to strike nearly the same spot. Continue for 2 rounds after you cease performing. Fray enemies. Let's check her out first before we do that.
Adventures call to them.
got decent dexterity. Oh, does she not have a weapon still? What? I thought I gave her a weapon. If I give her martial weapon abilities, she can use martial weapons like longbows. How many bardic performances does she get now? 29, that's plenty. Alright, so let's... just see what happens if we give her martial weapons proficiency. Let's see. Longbow, short bow. That'd be pretty much it. Wait a minute. Oh, we don't have Octavia in the group right now to give her the javelin. Cast the true spell, true strike spell. Give that to Lindsay. I lose 2 AC though. Let's try this again here. Let's try martial weapons. She can use good long bows and short bows. And a level 3 spell. Haste or cure serious wounds. Drones, cure moderate. Let's give her haste. Plus 13. Damage 1 to 6 only? That's strange. Give her a belt of dexterity. Akandao is using this. Let's see how we can level him. Ranger. Focus. And it has a focus on the longbow. I'm gonna make a somewhat decent paladin. Torag, because he likes Torag. Improved initiative. See how that works. Let's see, he gets some new spells, which are pretty good. We'll just leave him at that for now until we figure out more what to do with him. Those anymore. I'm a survivor. 32 out of 100. It's okay, Daisy.
Daisy.
All right.
Okay.
So let's head here. Actually, I bet it's in the Tenacious March. I always call it Tenacious March. Hope I didn't sell the flower.
I'll go ahead.
Be the Swamp Ruins? What's this? Oh. The heart of the narrow marshes. What would the heart of the narrow marshes be? And a beautiful flower. Dappled quagmire, perhaps. I don't waste too much time. Even though the next act seemingly hasn't started yet. Are there any flowers in here? No flowers. Akbo had a hard time getting up those stairs. Check the journal again. Lena the innkeeper provided food and drink. Natavi, an old friend of Ekin, told us of a spot deep in the heart of the Gnarl marshes. Probably gonna look that up. Be right back. Aha! It's as I suspected. In the Swamp Witch's hut. But you have to fight those 3 enraged owlbears to get it.
Resting would be
Interesting.
nice, don't you think?